Okay, guys, here we are again, and today on our CSS battle, we are looking for two battles to tackle, and I'm noticing that we have some of the latest here. Let's see what we can do with them. I'm thinking, what if we do this one? What does this book mean? Okay, let's see. So these are like among the latest one. I don't know if it's okay to do them. Let's see. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me do this one. Welcome to your first daily target, blah blah blah. What? Okay, I got it. Now let's start. Let me have a look. What is needed here? I guess we need the background with that brownish color, and then what about that one? Yeah, I see the picture. I see the picture in my head. I see the picture. Okay. So what I'm thinking here is I'm going to have this as the background for the body. And then I have a div. Okay. This part here is going to be a div. And then that div is going to have a before, right? This one, a before, and then this before is going to have an outline, right? Then an after. This part here is going to be represented by an after, and then this part here is going to be shadow of the after. Okay, let me go through my mind and see if I'm thinking straight. I guess I am, so I'm going to start here. Let's remove another div. The closing div is not needed. Then let's put the body background. What is our background? This one. Why is it not lighting up like everything else? I think we only why is it not lighting up? Oh, I'm not inside this style. Okay, let's go inside the style. There we are. Now, so let me create this triangle here. Is it a square? Let's see. So div with the background of this color here. Let's paste it. And then I think it's at the center. So let's put margin. Maybe top we put like 50 pixels. And then left and right auto. Yeah, I guess it's where it's supposed to be. Then we are giving it its rightful width and height. So its width, I'm guessing maybe 200. Yeah, it is the same with the height. 200 again. Right, we are here now. Let's check the diff. Yeah, we are on the right track. Now we are going to put a before this box inside here. This one actually, we're going to make it a before, and then we give it an outline, this brown color, which is the same as the body. So if I say div before content, this one is important, an empty string, and then let's give it a width of 50 pixels, height 50 pixels. Let's give it a background of red so that we can actually see it. Can't see it yet. Let's give this one a position relative. Then we're going to give this one a position of absolute. And the reason we are not seeing it, what is the reason? Position absolute, div before content with div. Did we give it a background? Yes, we did. Oh, width and height. Oh, it's there. Let's give it left and see where it is. 0. Right, 0. Why are we not seeing it? What's the problem? Okay, you probably have seen it already, but I'm not seeing it. So we have a look, content, that width 50 pixels, height 50 pixels, background red, position absolute, the parent is position relative. What is going on? So width, height. Okay, let's try to give it a position of fixed and see where it is. Oh, it's there. Where was it? Was it under the color? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm thinking the size is probably not big enough, maybe 55. The width and height, maybe 55. And left, why do we need to make it fixed? Really, this should work with just absolute. Yeah, there it is. Why was it not showing? I really don't know. So top, left, we want it to be, we didn't need right here. Top 50 pixels. Is it left? Yeah, or left 50 pixels, or maybe 55, maybe 60, or maybe 50%, and right 50%. No, top 50%, but now it's not at the center, so there's a trick to center it back after positioning it 50% to the left, but it's like it's counting 50% from where it starts. I can't really show easily. Let me remove this slide. So it's counting 50%. So it's counting 50% starting from where it starts here. So this part here, if you look well, it's actually at 50% at the center. And then this part here is also at 50% at the center. So we want to move this part. We want to move and align this center here with this center, and this center here with this center again. So how are we going to do that? We are going to transform and translate on the x-axis, that is this direction here. We want it to move back by minus 50%. So it's 50% of its width, right? And then this one here, it's actually 50% of its parent, right? Left, this is 50% of the parent, and this is 50% of the parent again. As for this one here, is 50% of its width, right? Now y is up and down, so we want to move it back again 50%. Yeah, you see it's now at the center, but let's see, is it big enough? I think it needs to be 56, maybe 56 width. Is it sufficient? 56? No, it's not. Can it be 60? I feel like it's too much. Oh, it is okay. 60 pixels. Yeah, that looks fine. Now let's just change the color. No, we're not changing it now, but let's give the outline. The outline is almost like border, right? But there are some technical differences between the border and the outline. But for now, let's just remember that outline will work well. So we're going to give this thing that looks like a border as an outline, right? We can use a border also. Can use a border. It's still fine. Maybe let's use that border so that we don't confuse each other. Border. How many pixels? Maybe 20 pixels solid. 20 is too little. Maybe 40 pixels solid. Let's see the diff. It's too much again. Maybe 30. Yeah, it's balancing very well. And then solid this color here, solid this color. Then now let's change that red color to the rightful one, this orangish color. Now what we are left with is the line above and the line at the bottom. So we are going to say div after, right? We're going to say content, nothing, and then width. How much width could this be? How wide could this be? Maybe 30 pixels or 35. Let's see. Width 30 pixels. What about height? Maybe 30 pixels again. 30 pixels in background. Let's put red for now so that we see what's happening. Red. Then we want to position it relatively. Position relative. I am not seeing it. We have width, we have height, we have background, we have, oh no, position absolute, not relative. Absolute, there it is. Maybe we need to increase the width and height. The height there is clearly not it. Let's actually start with the height. The height is to be somewhere around 40. Yeah, the height is okay. Now, what about the width? The width maybe 40 again. And then let's move it to the center. We want to say left 50%. And that same thing happen again. So it's counting 50%. So it's saying 50% from the start of this small square here. So this beginning of the small square is aligned to 50% of the parent, right? So we want that to actually be aligned to the center. So we want the center of the parent to be aligned with the center of this small square here. So let's do transform, translate x minus 50%. So this is the traditional one, right? Now the color, let's see if they are actually aligning well. They are aligning. So let's now give it the rightful color. The background, instead of red, let's give it this one, and boom, that part is covered. Now we want to use a shadow, box shadow, for this one to cover this part at the bottom here. So we'd say box shadow, right? So we say 0. So it's 0 on x0 and y, so x0, so this direction here, and then y 0 again, and then the spread, how much can we put? Maybe let's start with 50 pixels. And then what else do we want to put? The color, this one, let's start with red. There is the shadow. So how are we going to, oh, I left the offset. This is offset x, offset y, and then this is the shadow. Actually, we don't need this is the spread. We don't need the spread. So this is offset x, offset y, and then the spread. So the spread should be 0, right? Yeah, so it's like the back of this one. So offset x is this direction. Let me show you so that it doesn't sound like I'm lying to you. Right, there it is. Can you see it? So if you say, what is the size of this thing? Its size is 55 pixels, right? So is it 40 pixels? So if you say 40 pixels, you can see we have that red thing there. But we don't want to offset x. We don't want to offset on the x-axis. We want to offset on the y-axis. How many pixels do we want? Let's start with, let's say 100 pixels. I will show you what is very precise after that. 100 pixels, maybe, what if I say 100%? What will happen? It will offset itself from, no, it's not offset, it's not doing anything. So we're going to offset this number of pixels plus this number of pixels plus this number of pixels, then it comes here. So if we do our math, what is the height of the whole, the whole square? Let's go up and look. So it's 200. So it's basically 200 minus the height of our red square. So we say offset x, offset y would be something like 160 pixels. Yeah, there it is. So let's put the rightful color there, and I'm sure we are done. So this one is finished. Let's see if there's a difference. There isn't. So what are we going to do now? We are going to optimize. It's called optimizing. Optimizing for fewer characters, I guess. It's still optimizing. So what are we going to do? I'm thinking, can we combine some rules that are inside the before and after? Let's see, the content, and what else? The left 50% and the translate x. Yeah, I guess we can do something here. So from 602, let's see if we can lessen the amount of characters before, comma, after, div after content, like that, and position absolute, and what else is found in both? Let's see, do they have the same width or something? No, they do not have the same, but they have left 50%. Okay, so we're going to remove this part here. So it was 602. Let's see what we have now. Left 50%, and this part here, position absolute, And then what else are we removing? We're removing this part also, and left 50%. Right, so it's 602, so we saved like 3 characters, which is still okay. Yeah, so I guess this is all, but now let us optimize. Okay, the good part, or the funny part, is that we only used one div here. Right, then let's look for the minifiers. Minify CSS, here we are. So let us minify. It is minified. Here we have it. Okay, copy, come back here, and we just paste it here. Now we have 422 characters, which is awesome. And then we don't need this closing style tag, so let's remove it, and everything else is now on a single line. Right, so we have that. And what else do we need? I guess there's nothing except checking if we now we are submitting. Why is it locked? Don't be afraid, you can submit multiple times. Why is it locked? Why is there a lock icon? Okay, let me still submit. Become a plus member. First data gets are only accessible to okay, I didn't know that. But as you can see, guys, I've actually completed the challenge, so this still counts. So let's go back and look for another one. I think the book that I was talking about, was it the problem? Let's see. Next time I think I should read before starting a challenge. So let's go back. So I guess it won't count. They have a plus here. Why didn't you guys tell me? Okay, anyway, let's go for another one, but there's no plus on this one. Okay, no problem. Let's look for other battles, other challenges. Now let's go down. These flags, they're so intimidating, but I feel like I can try this one. Let me do this one. Now let's think, how are we going to tackle this one? Let's see. I guess this one is just, there's a triangle here, and then this triangle is on top of these 2 items, right? So it's a triangle on top of this one and this one, and then this one is on top of the triangle. Okay, so let me reiterate again. So we have a triangle, right? Then on top of that, so that okay, we basically have 2 lines, this one, 3 lines. Okay, this one and this one and this one. However, this one and this one are actually placed at the back of this other shape, which is a triangle, right? So we are going to first create this one and this one, and then the triangle. So what I'm seeing here is a div that will have a before and after, a div that will have a before and after, or a div, this could be the div that would have before and then after, and then on top of that actually put this one. Let me think again. Div before, so div, this could be the div actually, then before and after. Let me think again. The div, before and after. Okay, I think that will work. Let's see. And then this is the second div, or maybe a shadow. No, shadow won't work. Let's see. So we have, I think we will need two divs here. We will need two divs. So we have the first div and then the second div. So the last one doesn't need to be closed. The last one does not need to be closed, so this will be fine. But I guess we need to give this one an attribute. So how do we give an attribute? Maybe an I. Alright, but then how do we select div with I to do this? I remember there was a way. Was it like this? It's not. Ah, yeah, I see. So you do this. You do this. Yeah, this is how you select div with an attribute of I. Okay. It's just a random attribute, so it's not a standardized attribute here. So what are we going to start with here? We want to create this black part here. So it will not need a width and height, but it will actually need borders. Let's see. Border. I think I'm seeing another way of looking. I'm seeing another way of doing this. We can look at this thing as just a single div, right? With a border, a single div with a left border of black and top border of green and bottom border of red, and the div is white. Yeah, I think this is the correct way of looking at it. So we end up not needing even more than one div. We actually need just a single div here. Let's see, we remove this and this. Please don't self-close. Oh, it did it. Now we only need one div, and then this div can have so that white part is actually the div, and then everything else are borders. So this div can have the background of white, which is still there, which is already there. Actually, we don't even need to put the background, so we can just say border, the border top, border, I guess this one and this one are the same, so we can say border top, border top 50 pixels. No, this is like 100 pixels solid. Then this color green here, and of course we need to make sure that the body does not have the margin, so we say margin 0. Then that part is complete, and then we move to the red part, the border bottom, border bottom, border bottom, border bottom, solid red, this red here, and we need to give this color here. So this height, we need to give it height. So let's put height 100 pixels. We are almost there. Now we are left with the black part. The black part, what did we say we're going to get it from again? Oh, it's border left. Actually, it's border left. Border left. How many pixels are these from here up to here? How many pixels? How many pixels? How many pixels? How many pixels? Maybe 150. 150 pixels. Solid 0, 0, 0. But we don't even need to mention, so as to save characters. It's actually too big. Maybe 100. 100 is too small. 120. Yeah, it worked. I think we have matched this one. Yeah, so this was an interesting one. So it was just a matter of using borders. You know what borders do here actually saved us a lot. We didn't need to do some extra work. So this one is done, I guess. So let's just minify it and then we call it a day. So we say copy it, then put it here, and then we minify. There it is. Let's take it. Oh, this is a flag of Kuwait. Actually, I'm not seeing here on the title, or it's written somewhere, or maybe I wasn't just looking. No, I guess it's only there. Control V, we've pasted it. Then we do this, and then what else? Do that. Wow, 134 characters. That is impressive. Let's see if there is another. If we remove this space, what will happen? Let's see. Oh, nothing. So if we do it again here, nothing happens. So where can, and then we can also remove the pixel, the unit, but we can't remove it here. I'm almost sure about that. Yeah, we can't. Where can we remove something again? So here we can't remove it. Body margin 0, div. Yeah, I guess 130 characters is not that bad. So let's check if anything is out of place. No, everything is in place. So let us submit. This one I'm sure we can submit. So it is running. Boom, we got it. So we have done that one. Okay, high score. What do they mean by high score? Do they mean that we are actually the best in this one? Let's see. Oh, 100. Oh, there's some guy who did like 91 characters. This is impressive. This is impressive. This is impressive. So we are like second, right? Let's see. Let's confirm that. Nah, this is nice. We are number 2. It's awesome. So thank you guys, and I am going to see you in the next one.